What's going on, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Or how you doing tonight? Tonight. We're gonna get into a good one. We're gonna give everybody a couple minutes to come. We're gonna give everybody a couple minutes to get on in here. Let me go ahead and adjust this mic. Go ahead and get rid of some of this reverb. But as y'all can see, we're gonna be discussing the meltdown of Brittney Renner and Charleston White. And we'll be discussing some more random topics as we go along. All right, let me go ahead and go back and view the tab right here. Is that view in tab? Okay. All right. I'm gonna give everybody a couple minutes to get on in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link early just in case, somebody wanna come in and get on up and share their opinion. We're open to all opinions as long as they're respectful. So I got that link dropped just in case somebody want to come in and share their opinion. What's going on? Let me go ahead and let me adjust my camera a little bit more. Guess it'd be better. I can probably do this. I can really do this at a distance because this mic is long enough. But I would have to hold the mic. Let me. I could do that. Give everybody a few more minutes to get on in here. A couple more minutes to get on in. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it right there. That's what we're gonna be starting at, y'all. Where is cool? Do I have? All right. I was just checking and making sure everything is in place. Trying to see. Yeah, I'm just gonna show that. Put that at the bottom. That StreamYard, y'all. Right there at the bottom. Monday. Yeah. Next. Let's see. All right. I want to say that's it. Let's just double check. Just making sure I got everybody in. Oh, it's 10:30. All right. Y'all give me just a minute. I'm trying to see where is my. All right. Y'all ready? Oh, no lights on. That's that Tupac. I don't know if y'all probably can't hear that. Talking about smile for me. For me. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. I don't want to hear. Oh, there we go. There we go. Trying to see. I didn't know. I didn't understand what it was. Okay. Now I can see what's really going on. All right. Let's just go ahead and get it started, y'all. It's been about 5 minutes. We'll probably have a little bit more people lag on in, but it's all good, though.
That's the image that went across a lot of people's minds, and you got the opportunities to jump in on podcasts, jump on interviews, jump on your own live to show a lot of people that you're a lot more clever than a lot of people had giving you credit for. So they're sitting here thinking, oh, that something changed.
And I think all basketball, NFL, rap is suckers. It ain't just I just wasn't pertaining that to one guy. I think at some point all of them become suckers. And they forget what's really important. One of the realest things my mother told me one time, she said, son, the best gift you can give your children is to treat their mother right. And I've been treating their mother right ever since.
Like that.
I like that too.
I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah,
so
me
that
too.
is the most important thing.
Yeah, homie. So
You know what I mean?
I've always desired to have daddy, but mother's instructions always seem to be right, to seem to make sense in your spirit and in your conscience. So I try to, my mother's voice rings loud in my head when I'm thinking about right or wrong.
I'll be honest with you, and I just had this conversation probably 3 times in the last week. The people that I actually hate the most in my life are people that I see openly disrespect their mothers. If you, I feel like if you could openly disrespect your mother,
You'll f me over.
Yeah, anything.
What you'll f me over?
And there's a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of we're all figuring life out at once, right? A lot of people judge their parents in hopes that, or with the idea of they should have it figured out. They're making mistakes. We all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would judge their parents on stuff like that. The conversation I had more recently was about that. Like, oh, well, my mother isn't perfect. And
I sent you a video last week of talking to some kids. And it were predominantly white kids I was talking to at a juvenile facility. And one of the things that I tell children is you have to forgive your parents for what you think they did or didn't do. Because if nothing else, they gave you life. If for nothing else, they put you on stage to perform.
At the minimum.
At the minimum. So,
and it's the only tie in life that you can't cut, right? Like you could pretend to. You could get divorced. You could separate. You could get rid of a friend, but you can't get rid of your mom. It's still your mom.
Dad,
you can't get rid of your dad. It's still your dad. Yeah, no. And I'm somebody that I pride myself. I want to be the world's greatest dad. Whether they give a title for it or not, I don't really give a goddamn. You know what I mean? But my son is the most important thing.
Yeah, this he answer the phone when the baby's sleeping.
Yeah,
so I said, yeah.
Earlier he tried calling me. I'm like, no.
I look at baby and say, man, the world revolve around you, and every kid should know that.
Yeah. That's it. He gets. So, what's it like being a mother of a 2-year-old? Because I need to know, because my son is just creeping up on that 2-year-old mark, and he's starting to do all sorts of
big.
I think I have a different approach to parenting just in general. I don't look at my child as like my property or someone that I can live vicariously through. So I think just letting them be themselves and not putting your own judgments or where you think they should be, what you think they should be saying or doing, just the whole just growing up. So, for example, like my son, he didn't start talking until like recently, and then there was concern like, oh, what's wrong? How come he's not talking? It's like, he'll talk when he's ready. So just kind of having that understanding that like kids move at their own pace, so I don't know. I admire my son. I think he's very curious about the life around him and enjoys the same simple things in life. So I don't know. I just think like letting them be their own person, because that's like, they're not our property, to like put a battery in their back and they fulfill whatever we want them to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's just me as a mother.
I
Like,
noticed you got a different side of you on the internet. You got a whole mother page with you and your son.
I do.
Yeah, you don't wear no makeup, your hair. Just you got a whole mother page, and it's all Mother Brittney that you see.
That's
So yeah, see,
important.
that's very important.
That's
But
important.
that page don't have just as many followers as the Brittney, the bundle of
That's how
Brittney.
that goes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how that goes.
So there's two sides to that coin that I think most people overlook.
Speaking of, would you say becoming a mother has softened you?
Yeah, there was a time where my son was maybe like a few weeks old and I was about to change him and he's just helplessly like kicking his arms and his legs. And I'm not going to lie, I've been the biggest man hater. You know, I have been a loud and proud man hater on social media. And when I saw my son in this vulnerable state, I'm like, this is where all men start. Like this cute little innocent baby.
Yeah.
So it really made me look at men a lot differently. And because of having a baby and having a son specifically, it made me like also look at the men that I have wronged in my life. Like I've given a few apologies since my son was born, you know. So yeah, seeing a baby like that and like I said, a baby boy, it just makes you look at men a lot differently.
Yeah.
That's what
For
my
me, at
daughter
least.
did. That's what my daughter did
Yeah.
for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was a riding low down dirty motherfucker before that little girl got here. Shit, boy, I ain't bullshit, boy. But now I have a more conscience because for one, when my son was born, I got kicked out the hospital for arguing with the doctors. So I missed what a woman had to go through to give childbirth. So when I saw my daughter be born, it changed my perception of women, to see what they had to endure to give birth. And then when the girl came, I wanted to live down everything I've wronged that I thought I've done to women, so she don't have to take it.
Right.
Mm,
So that's in my mind.
Mhm.
Because if I don't, she got to go through it.
Right.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna let baby girl go down
Nah,
like that.
nah. So I open doors. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yeah, I try to say sorry when I think I'm wrong.
Yeah.
All kinds of now, man. So I understand what that did. Yeah.
I saw Joe Rogan podcast. He said, I don't get mad at people anymore. He said, people have their opinions about me. People say crazy things on the internet. I don't care. He said, the way I look at it is we were all infants at some point or another. And it's just we all grew up in a different way. We all went through different traumas, different experiences.
Right quick. When you look at this interview or the Denzel project, the most thing that you do get is that you get the bad side of what happened, the meltdown, the crazy stuff. But this is actually a real good part. And if what she was saying earlier, she said that she was a man hater at one time. Brittney Renner said that she was a man hater at one time, but she said when she saw her son grow up and helpless, she said she was changing his diaper or something, and he was sitting there helpless. She realized that all men start here, and it changed her mindset or her paradigm of men. So which was good. Charleston White, he actually said the same thing. He said, he was riding down Low Dirty before his daughter came, and I can attest to that. For me too, looking at my daughter grow up and just understanding, just how fragile she is. It helps you to appreciate and to yes ma'am, no ma'am. You're trying to open up doors. You're trying to do all type of things to, what I'm saying, set the standard for your daughter. But we're gonna get back into it. I just wanted to share that right quick.
Just different disappointments, different successes. And it all led to who we are right now. So when I look at somebody, I don't see the grown man or grown woman that's in front of me here today. I'm thinking about that child and all the stuff you went through that
Yeah.
accumulated that made you so hateful or so bitter. And that's why you're talking like that to me.
I,
He said,
I,
I don't
was
carry
gonna
that.
I was gonna recycle the bullshit with my son. I would go pass down all the bullshit that our uncles taught us to my son. I thought that was cool because I
him how
had
to
him at
shit
25,
talk and how to
26.
fight.
Yeah, call a woman a shut up. So, yeah, the bullshit that they teach us. Because I thought that was cool when you have a kid at 25. So when you have a daughter at 30, your mindset is different. You're not young and that immature, so you're kind of looking at life differently. So you're gonna, of course, teach your daughter differently, as well as raise your son to look out for your sister. Well, if he don't value women, he won't know to look out for his sister. he'll kick her and push her down.
Yeah,
You see what
absolutely.
I'm saying? So that's where it starts at. So if he's not being taught that, and then you and his mom is at odds, then he naturally
Watching
despises
all that.
women.
He
Absolutely.
watching all
And
that.
it's something I try to, because I'm not perfect, right? And I got a son right now, and he's 16 months old. And I try my best to not argue and get into situations with my girl about anything in life. And it's tough, right? Like it's tough, both growing and learning each other
Yeah.
as well, especially through postpartum and trying to identify with that as a man, and both of us trying to grind, both of us continuously trying to become better people in life. Like it's
And
not
then men
simple
and
for
being,
us,
and then us as men being naturally selfish,
for sure.
because women are givers and we're takers. We'll take, and not
Mm.
realizing how much we're taking out of selfish, right? And then scream and holler.
Yeah. I think the blessing with me having a kid in at this time is I was
Yeah,
36,
big blessing. Big
36 years old when I had my son.
Big blessing.
So it's like I wasn't in my 20s, because all my boys had children in their 20s and all of them were going through it. Now I already set like I'm not the richest man in the world, but I got a good pace in life right now where I'm able to stay home with my son every single day.
Yeah.
So I'm with him all the time.
Bless.
And now I got a daughter on the way that arrives in
Hello.
January.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Yeah. So
What's the due date? Capricorn or Aquarius?
I think it would be Capricorn.
Beginning of January, like
End of
to mid.
January,
End
right?
of January would be Aquarius.
Aquarius. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just thinking my mom is the 20th January. She is Aquarius, right?
And right quick, I just wanted to let y'all know that was a let me go back. I think it's gonna start something else. But that was more of the in YouTube.
Recordings just got better.
YouTube, this is fair use. That was more of the subtle and the side of Brittney Renner. And to me, sometimes when they do I'm gonna show you the meltdown. But sometimes to me, when they do all of this, it's more of, I think it's more of, I guess, trying to get attention or the views. Because a lot of times when you're looking at what you're looking at now and what we just seen, that was the more calmer side. Let me see who this is. Can you say hi, Jaden? What's up? What's up, Jaden? Jaden's in here? Okay. Um, you said, hey, today is my birthday. Can I say hi, Jason? Um, yeah, go let me what let me go ahead, and if you hit that link right here where I'm showing you, where I'm sharing my screen, let me show you. If you hit that link right there, you can come up here and say, uh, you can go ahead and come up here and tell him happy birthday. You said you want to give birth, you want to tell Jason. You said Boss Dejan. But yeah, if you hit that link right there, right here where I'm showing you, it's on the bottom of the page. You can come up here. I named such a fan of this. My first response ever, and thank you for responding. Uh, yeah, if you want, go ahead and hit the link, and I can go ahead and bring you up. You don't have to be on camera or nothing, but it's just a few steps that you can take. Um, I'll give you a few minutes before I start back into Brittney Jenner. I'll go ahead and give you a few minutes to hit that link, to find the link, and I can invite you up as a guest. Let me drop that link again for you right quick. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna drop it. Here it is, right here. Yeah, there's the link right there. So I'll give you a few minutes. Just and what I'm gonna do is get back to the show. But once again, happy birthday, Jason, and Boss Dejan. Appreciate that. So I give you a minute to hit that link. I'll give you about, if you are gonna hit the link, but I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the show. But thank you for being such a fan. I appreciate that. But let me yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get back. Just hit the link, and if you do, you can come on up. All right, let's go back now. That was the more softer side of what happened with Charleston White and Brittney Jenner. I'm sorry if a little bit too young to see that. Let's go here. Brittney Jenner epic meltdown. Here it is, right here. Okay, let me get out of there. She almost got beat up. No, let's go here. We're gonna go to the Dancer Project. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and find that video. But let me go ahead and check and make sure she didn't hit this link. I gotta go back. Okay, no, she hasn't hit it yet. Okay, but let me go back. Let's go here. Dancer Project. Charleston White. Mother parenting. Explains. Oh, before we go to that meltdown that they were talking about, let's go to this. Let's check out this right here. Let's check out this.
So at 135 episodes.
And hold up right quick. I just want to double check and make sure she did. Okay. No, she didn't. Okay. Now let's go back. And I'm gonna go ahead and mute it, and we're just gonna listen to this, and I'll chime in.
So somehow, some way, we pulled it off that we got Charleston White and Brittney Renner in the same building.
Hello.
Alongside the co-host with the most, my boy, Mr. Nova Kane over here. All right, let's not forget about that.
Baby.
I don't know how I pulled it off. I had to shoot the text messages and was like, Charleston, are you okay?
Yeah.
And then I said, Brittney, are you like?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I do too.
And then Brittney was like, I will rock his world.
Oh, rock his world so good.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, that make me nervous. Yeah. The prettiest girl in the school saying that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, all the things you think you can say, you lose what you go say.
Yeah, you forgot now.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Charleston White speechless.
Hold
Okay.
on.
After this, the first time the Dancer Project, episode number 135, we got Charleston White speechless.
Yeah.
Look at that. Guy's
History.
blushing.
I recover.
Yeah, the guy's blushing.
I'm roping over
but you
right
had a
now.
long week, so you know it's okay to
Yeah.
like relax a little bit.
Yeah, it was a long.
You know?
eventful week.
Beating people in the head with items.
Hold up.
A pig poker. I had to Google that after I saw him trending on Twitter. I'm like, what's a pig poker?
Yeah.
I mean, you
On
from
Google.
you from the South. I thought you might have a handle.
I mean, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, pull that bitch off. Said, damn. She
Yeah,
really
only
living
she
like
said-
that.
The way
Only
she
a
said
few.
that sound like Pootie Tang.
Yeah, only a few go know.
I-
Yeah, only a few go know. Your granddad and them and Paw and them go teach you about that pig poker.
Mm.
Your uncle and them don't know nothing about it.
Yo, when you heard when you watch the video and you hear the pop,
Yeah.
woo boy, my
Oh.
head hurt after that.
Well, it's a way that you can hold a pen and hit somebody in the head with a pen, and because the way you're holding it, the weight of the pen would cause some pain, right?
Whiplash on it.
So I grew up in an era where you got hit upside the head by the school teacher, the principal, and typically it was with a pencil or a pen. Boy,
And what he's talking about is correct. I grew up in the era too, but this is he's talking about the weekend in Tempe, Arizona. And if y'all ever get a chance, y'all can look that up. Look up Tempe, Arizona, Charleston White, and Dewberry. They kept getting pressed by gang members and other people that was out there. So he come to defense. He had to defend himself. He pepper sprayed somebody. He out of defense because somebody put his hands on him. He had a pig poker and he popped somebody with the edge of the knife. And the edge of the knife, it protruded out a little sharp piece and popped him on the side of the head. Then he had to pepper spray some more people too. So that's the weekend that they're talking about, a long weekend. It was in Tempe, Arizona for the Box Association.
stop that. So they would hold that motherfucker at the tip, and when that motherfucker get ready to hit your head, all the weight of that item is at the point of hitting your head. So that's how I held it. because I want to puncture that head. I want to leave a knot on his head.
Maced him. Yeah, I know that Charleston White has a lot going on. I know that Brittney Renner has a lot going on. So first and foremost, I just want to thank both of you for making it out here.
Yeah.
I know that like there's hurricane scares and everything. Like everywhere else in the country, when they hear about a hurricane, it's like the end of the world. Landon will fix it. Don't worry. That's what we have Landon for.
The
but,
weather, the weather don't dictate nothing to me. Yeah. I'm the type of, when they say don't do, I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they told me it was a storm coming, I said, shit, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Right.
I mean, you are the storm.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind getting stuck here anyway.
I tell you, both of you are the storm, though. Both of you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm an honest person. I hated Brittney Renner at first. All right.
I do to you.
I just hated you. I don't know. I just felt like I was unaware. Right. So like most of the people, I'm not huge on trying to learn about people on social media. So you'll see a couple clips go viral at first, especially early on. I didn't give a shit about like the social media world.
Yeah.
So you see a couple viral clips go around about somebody and you kind of just say that that's the way they are. That's who they are. And that's what people say. You know who else I hated at first? Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Really hated him.
Right.
Because that was at an era I just didn't really give a shit. It's like I don't gotta do much research. Whatever the other people say is the truth. And then as I started getting more and more into
hey, if you don't mind, make sure you hit the like button for me. Please hit the like button. The like button if you do come in would be greatly appreciated.
learning who even this is how I got to not judge you at first, because I have in a situation where there was a Brittney Renner, there's an Andrew Tate, and then all these other superstar celebrities that are out there, right? So initially, like most people, and this is what I try to preach to people online, just wait, do your own research first before you judge based on a clip that was manufactured to make you not like an individual. Right, like I was manufactured at first to not like Andrew Tate when I saw Andrew Tate's clips, because it just said like he's just.
Let me say this: what he's saying is so true. Sometimes we are manufactured or social engineered not to like a person. And when I give you this example, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Have you ever been in a situation? And I'm gonna go back to the video because I know. Let me check it out. I have to go now. See you tomorrow. I did it. Nice. Okay. I'll see you next time. All right. Boss Dejan. I have to go now. See you tomorrow or Sunday. Okay, that'll work. I did a nice describe. I'll see you next time. Oh yeah. Make sure well, when you do come back next time, just let me know if you want to pop on the live, and we can get you up here. But going back to what I was saying, yes, we are social engineers sometimes not to like people. Have you ever been in a situation where a person didn't like another person, and then they came and told you something bad about that person, and then it made you look at them in a different way, and you never met that person, but you don't like that person based on what that person shared with you. So that was like you were being socially engineered not to like somebody. But then, I've been in a situation where, social engineer not to like somebody, but then when you find out and you talk to that person for yourself, you realize that that person is a pretty cool person. It was just whatever the situation they had with the other person that they didn't like. So you have to be careful there, because people will try to be with you, and you just never know. Sometimes, it can end up being your best friend, or out of all of the situation and out of all of the chaos. It can end up being a great person for you, but not a great person for the other person for whatever reasons. So yes, we can be socially engineered. I understand exactly where he's coming from.
Dickhead piece of shit person. And Landon sent me a lot of them, and I'm like, yeah, he's something else.
Not sure about
Yeah,
this
Landon's
guy.
like, come on, this is my guy.
But that's
But-
how
but-
that
but-
is though.
Let's
No, Carl, you're a huge Andrew Tate fan. This guy was preaching Andrew Tate. Get out of here. I never delete messages, Landon. They're all in there. But that is the truth.
so what? Okay, let's go back. First
Yeah.
of all, Andrew Tate's awesome.
Yes,
I met him
yes, he is.
in real life.
That's
He's a
right.
perfect gentleman. So,
Top-
what
top
was your
G.
reason of hating me? I would love to hear.
She's a man eater.
What? How am I a man eater?
Well, based on what was viral on social media.
Okay, and what was that?
Just
Because get specific. I don't do generalities. And well, I saw, and what was
Well,
your
no,
reason?
well, real,
What was your
it's-
reason?
real, it was the I don't know if it was PJ at first. I don't know. Like there was, I wouldn't be able to recall for you. at
Wait,
first.
hate is a strong word, babe. You talking about you hate me?
Yeah,
Then I'm okay.
Yeah, he's trying his hardest to I guess, when you look at it, I mean, you can possibly be in that situation. He just didn't, want to come out and say it. But he would have been better off him just coming out and saying what it was, because as you can tell, what I'm trying to do is I'm leading y'all up to the meltdown, and I'm not blaming Danza, I guess that's his name, but it's called the Danza Project. His name may be Mr. Danza or not. I'm not sure. But we're leading up to the meltdown that's actually coming of Brittney Renner when she started going off. And yeah, it's just it would have been better for him just to, come out and say it. And like I said, I'm not blaming him for not coming out and saying it. But sometimes she started digging. So you can tell there was probably some type of insecurity there in dealing with Brittney too. But let's go ahead and check the rest of it out.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
I'm
So
a head, so I start off initially just like, all right, if I hate her, I like this person. So
that's what I'm
that's-
saying. So there had to be something that I said that stood out to you. So that's why I'm asking
It's
you
just-
to recall the specific video.
I
or
don't.
event.
I
So
don't.
that just means it really wasn't hate, babe.
Yeah, it was hate. It was hate for me. That's how I felt.
Oh, I just feel like you would remember
Yeah.
it if it was.
No, I
That's-
don't. I don't.
That's what I wanted to say though. That's the thing. Usually, how you first find out about the Brittney Renners, the Kevin Samuels.
What's the Brittney
Andrew Tates.
Renners?
Let me finish. So what I'm saying is,
I love
got you.
this.
No, I
Y'all
got you.
gonna have to
Yeah.
stand on some over here.
I got you. So, but
So you can tell, just what he said. And sometimes it is. And I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think they're innocent in what they're saying, but it's the choice of words that's triggering Brittney. The choice of words. You can tell that she's being triggered. And a lot of times you do have to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove in dealing with because this is a hurt woman. And one thing that I do respect about Charleston, a lot of people try to say that he was simping and all this other type of stuff, but you have to know how to deal with people in their hurt. And not only in this clip is she hurt, she's drinking on top of that hurt. So what it does, it magnifies and purple blue piece and purple blue piece. Okay, I'm not even sure what that means. Oh, boss, Dejan. And what you have to realize is that Brittney Renner is a hurt individual, and she's drinking. You could tell that she's been drinking on top of the hurt. So the Danza Project and their choice of words, you have to be wise. You have to be wise if, and not saying that this was supposed to be a counseling session, but you have to be wise in dealing in dealings with people who are hurt, and so it's almost like you got to know the people, or you got to know the people that you're laboring amongst, because they invited her there. not understanding, you know, more of her situation. But I respect Charleston because he knows. And it was a part in the clip. I'm really kind of getting ahead of myself when I say this, but it was a part in the clip where he, you know, was telling Shannon Briggs, and he had threw a water, she had threw a water or something. He was telling Shannon Briggs, you know, just kind of hold up, don't keep talking to her right now because she's in the process. You know, she's hurt, and Charleston White knew it, and he was able to deal with situations. I've been in situations like that with hurting women and understanding, uh, not always just not always understanding the whole situation, but just knowing how to remove yourself from the situation so that it won't go no further than what it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and get back to it.
That's my point. The way that majority of the
This
times
is
you guys are
beautiful.
introduced to us is through us, meaning the public, the general public, scrolling through social media, For You page, all that is through inflammatory posts. It's the shit that goes viral. It's the bad shit. It's the negative. It's only when people tune in and see that Andrew Tate has a message, Kevin Samuels has a message, Brittney Renner has a message, Charleston White has a
Kevin Samuels is
message.
also somebody that I hated at first.
I won't say what they won't
Because-
say. They made it seem like you was a woman that used rich niggas, throw him to the dog, like
Man
you just had a
eater,
baby.
yeah.
You know, like you just had a baby by this NBA player, and as soon as you find out,
I
you
don't
had
think
the
it
baby.
was.
So they, that's what really caught my interest and made me look further than what they was painting about you, right? So they had you painted as this beautiful woman who uses rich men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the personification that was out there.
whether it's true or not.
Whether it's true or not,
Yes.
and so you didn't try to change the narrative, right? You just became who you were.
I don't know if y'all noticed that little short. Let's go back. I'm gonna show you something because you know you gotta when you read body language of people, watch as he's talking. He just went ahead and told her the truth, but she was already irritated by she was already irritated way by then. But just watch her head.
Whether it's true or not.
Whether it's true or not, and
Yes.
and so you didn't try to change the narrative, right? You just became who you were, and people got to know you for who you were.
I don't know if you noticed that her head, the way that she had moved her head, you know, it's just like it was you know, she's gearing up, she's ready. She was already ready from when they said they didn't like her. And you know, women, they are emotional. They think with both sides of their brain. So sometimes I'm not saying that, you know, you can't be who you supposed to be as a man. But a lot of times when you even if you do choose your words wise or you gonna say what you're gonna say, regardless of not, they can take something out of that. As you finna see here, even the way Charleston explained it, you know, she was already, you could tell that she was already on one and she was already gearing up towards what she was already thinking about or what she wanted to say anyways. So let's go ahead and get back to it.
You didn't try to debunk it, right? So you got all these guys in the locker room, in the weight room, at the barbershop, in the corner, having this discussion about you and your
Absolutely.
baby daddy, and the world paints you as the villain.
Before you talk about it, I don't know if it was PJ Washington for me that it was initially. I just know that there was viral clips. You were somebody that grew up behind that camera for a lot of people, like Brittney Renner spoken about all the time. So people do get the wrong impression. I'm not gonna sit here and not be one of those or be one of those people that won't be honest about it. That is the first impression. Social media.
What
You know what I'm saying? Social media is dead ass. That's how it works.
You got the basketball wives. You got the
You know it,
the
too.
hip hop wives. So you got all of these, and then you got you over here standing on your own, and for the most part, it looked like you won, right? So it looked like you won, but if people look further, you got your degree, you're an athlete, so it's more to it. But on the front of it, the hood chicks look like you won. The pay child support probably hate Brittney Renner. The nigga who look like they probably lost or been in a situation that somebody probably won and they it was a win-lose situation in their mind, they probably have some sentiments about
you
a
not
woman
aware
of
of
your
it?
caliber.
Of the
I
way
just like
people
to hear
perceive you?
people's. I like to hear people's opinions because I'm myself. So I'm gonna sit that right here for the dog to hold.
I don't know if it's a dog. It might
So
be a
so
cat.
so when you
We've had
heard
this
so
debate
when you
before.
heard me make the comment about sucker, it really wasn't necessarily to the father of your child. It was just to the it was to all the men who would look at you and feel some kind of way, whether you was trying to win or not. You didn't lose. Which that's not a win-lose situation because a child is involved.
Brittney,
But all
go
of
for
us, hold on, let me finish.
All
this.
right.
But all of us that's sitting back on the sideline, on the outside looking in, we all have opinions. And the opinion was
Absolutely.
you became the villain.
Well,
Were you the villain for a while?
I just didn't give a fuck because at the end of the day, you guys are gonna sit here and talk about winning and losing, and it's as if it was just that simple.
And it's not.
No, let her go. Let her go. Let her go. I want to hear what she got.
Because the reality is that I'm a hopeful romantic. I left my child's father for the 89th time. That he's a liar and a cheater. Okay, that's the only reason I left. It's just that simple. But for some reason, in the world that we live in today, I am painted as a gold digger, a man eater, all these different things because I chose myself. Because I didn't want my son to grow up and be an asshole and disrespect women. That's it. Like I wish there was more to this story. I loved him. I thought that was my guy. I'm the only one who's going to talk bad about him up here. If anybody is going to be me. We're not doing that. So that's just where it's at. Like people took a narrative and I just didn't give a fuck to clear it up. For what? Because it's at the end of the day, you guys are sitting here saying, well, I saw these videos. I saw this. You already had your mind made up. And
I did.
Absolutely.
I was on your side from day one.
But you implied that like you were saying that, oh, she tricked a sucker. Like you call my baby daddy a sucker. No, he's not. We were in a relationship.
Well, you have to understand, we don't have the whole story. We only
Well, then why have a fucking opinion about my
because we're humans and you guys are considered celebrities at the time when we get the information. So most poor people, most non-famous people sit around all day long with opinions about celebrities.
That's all I'm saying, right? So that's kind of what I'm saying, and I think that's the most important part.
Didn't you hear what I said? This is barbershop talk. This is beauty shop talk. So nobody. This is after the church talk. They talk about this after church.
Let me get a chance to finish the statement because it's important with this episode specifically.
Let's fucking hear it.
You are also very hated. Way more than she would ever be.
Yeah, I came to be right. She did,
but a lot of people judge you based off of a clip, and we heard Brittney when we first came in here, and she was talking about what she saw. Wait, let me finish. That is what the eye-popping moment is for a lot of people to have both of you in the same room.
For her, it's her life. For me, it's a character, right? So I came to be hated. I came to be misunderstood. We're looking at her life. So it's something totally different. You see what I'm saying? I came to get everything that I'm getting.
Right.
All the hate. So I signed up. She didn't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You have somewhat of a scapegoat.
So this what made me dig deeper into her when Deion Sanders took her to go talk to those college boys.
I think I just dove deeper into her because I dove deeper into other individuals, and I felt like I needed to hear you speak individually. And then when I heard you speak, I'm like damn, she's actually kind of dope.
So, as you can see,
What's the
hold up, right quick.
And I'm grateful to have you in the room.
All right, as you can see, they cleared a lot of that up, you know, because you can tell that she was headed down the wrong direction as far as what they were saying. But like I say, you know, our choice of words a lot of times and what we say, you know, can affect and trigger people. You know, a lot of times we don't understand or we may not know, you know, what a person has gone through in this life. and it will trigger them to say and do things, or to may act out of character. So, even in this situation at Danza Project, that's why I say I respect Charleston a lot in this situation, because he held his emotions together, and he understood that, this is a hurt woman that's in front of him. So, anything that you say or do, I mean, a person being scarred, being poked at, it's just like having a scar, and you continue to poke at the scar, and as you poke at the scar, what happens is, it's still tender. So it's anything, any at this point, in dealing with Brittany Renner, it's anything that you say, can be used as an attack. And I got people like that in my family. Certain things that you say, or if you begin to even tell them the truth, they go into victim mode. I've seen that so many times. And even in my situation, that when I wasn't you know as I was growing and maturing, I used to do the same thing. It was this person's fault, it's that. And then until you had to learn how to take responsibility for your actions, and you take responsibility for, you know, who you are. So this is this is a massive let me go back and make sure nobody, this is going on, this is going on a massive scale, because of the internet and their celebrity status. So it's going to be it's definitely going to be more, or magnified more, as it becomes in the eyes. But even if you look on it at a a micro level, it's still the same things going on. You just got a lot more people involved because it's the internet. You got a lot more opinions, but it's no different than, you know uh, somebody behind the scenes going through this. It's the same situation. So yeah, we just got to, we got to be wise. Even the Bible, the Bible teaches us to be wise in these situations. You know, and some people say and do stuff, they want to trigger you, and I'm not saying that was the intentions of the Dancer Project, but eventually it got to that. But like when they, as you can see, this is what it's doing. It's leading up. That's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm leading y'all up to what happened to the meltdown. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into that right now, and not to say that it was their fault. It's just some things. It's, when you're triggered so easy, and when you're triggered like that so easy, what happens is it shows you, where you are when you are triggered, that when you're triggered that easy emotionally. So it's still some places in you that still need to be healed. That's all it is with Brittany Renner. It talks about a woman in the Bible. Jesus had came to her and said, he said, you have 5 husbands. And he said, the one that you with, he ain't even yours. So can you imagine the men that she had ran through and how she was? But when she met the man, which is Jesus, it changed her life, and it turned her life around. So I don't know the situation, with Charleston, but he has a way of bringing things out of people. Now, that I would hope that he would. I mean, you can't tell a man what to do, but the power that he possesses, and what God is doing in his life, that God would use him as a tool to help her. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we will see, soon from here. And you just never know. This And and I'm talking about this because these are good talking points. A lot of times, man, when you're dealing with this internet, this could be plays people are running, just to go viral or whatever the case it is. But in all, you can still learn. Excuse me, you can still learn from these situations. So let's get to Denver Project, Charleston White. Nice situation. Charleston Spring. I want to use that one, but I would rather use. Nah, let's go ahead. I want to use. He said he used that. I thought. Y'all give me just a minute. I'm looking for the one. You know what? Let's just go here because I believe it's on his page. Let's go to his page and let's go to live. Oh no, not live. Let's go to videos. And I believe this is the epic. Discuss motherhood. Stuff the nice situation. Okay, this is when she loses her composure. Now this one right here, we may watch it all the way through, but we're definitely gonna let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 10:17. Let's go ahead and let's watch this.
PJ just got an amazing contract. How does that make you feel as a woman knowing that's your baby father? What is your first view on that?
Honestly, I want my child's father to win.
Exactly.
It's just what it is. And regardless of what people say, I believe he deserves whatever he feels he's worthy of.
I just wanted to pause it. If you are coming in, just make sure you hit the like button for me. And if you do want to come up, yeah, you're more than welcome to hit the link to see. Uh, you're more than welcome to hit the link, come up, and we can discuss this Brittney Renner situation. So just you can go back and watch the whole video. I'm just showing how this led up to the meltdown. So we have already watched 3 parts of the video, and I'm just showing how it led up to the meltdown. This is fair use copyright.
So, whatever that contract looks like, that's what it looks like. And I didn't have a child. I had a second degree tear. You know what that looks like?
I'm gonna say
No.
just say no. I'm gonna say no for all of us.
Is everybody fucking
I'm just gonna
listening?
say no.
Hello?
Yeah, your
A
son.
second degree tear. You know what that looks like?
I mean, that boy was that big when you had him.
He was, I think it was 8.1.5.
That means she had a
Big
big
boy.
baby.
Almost 9 pounds, right?
Another NBA player.
Does that matter to you? Does that matter to you? Who had such a motherfucking opinion about me?
Wait,
Does that
time out.
matter?
It's group.
Hold
My
on.
opinion changed, but
Hold
yeah,
on.
Right here, you could tell that, like I said, man, that she's been drinking too. So you can tell, you know, I guess she's fed up. Now he asked this question probably about, I say 35, 45 minutes ago. And I believe that they explained it. hold up. I believe that they explained it the best way, or you know what I'm saying, they could. So it to me, it's no reason why she should be going off like that. But like I said, when you mix alcohol with hurt and pain, it's a recipe for disaster. And what you can see that she's transforming and changing, or like I said, this could be a play that they running on us. But you can see her transforming and changing at this point. So let's go ahead and watch the rest of it.
Answer the motherfucking question.
no, it didn't initially. No, hell no.
Okay, I had a second degree tear. That means they sewed me up.
Yeah, okay.
Right. You know what that means? That means I love that motherfucker. My pussy was fucking split open for him.
Right.
You understand that? You lost 9 pounds.
Big boy.
Okay.
Gratefully, I had a 5-pound baby.
Good for you.
Bless.
My
Bless.
baby was almost 9 pounds.
Big boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. All right.
No, I wanted to say that because I think it is important. A lot of people do
What's important?
that. You do wish well for them.
Most.
Here's the thing. Let me just tell you, you and every one of the motherfuckers that are commenting, she doing too much. She
Fuck 'em.
at the end of the day, this pussy had a 2nd-degree tear. Do you know what that means?
You just taught us.
ripped.
What is it? Thank you, Charleston.
Ripped open.
Ripped.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, boy had a head like his daddy.
Ma'am.
Yeah, boy had a head like his daddy.
Damn, shit's so hard.
All right.
Hold on.
So, a ripped fucking vagina. Let me hold on.
Say it again. Say it again. For the people in the back.
Let me tell you something. 50 pounds. Do you hear what I'm saying?
That boy born 50 pounds.
No, you gained.
I gained 50 pounds.
Oh shit.
Charleston, 50 pounds. That's just somebody, I'm just whatever. It's about money. Let me tell you something. I can't be bought.
Hello.
That's what all these people in the chat can't seem to understand. They think I can be bought. They think that it's just about money. It's just whatever. It's the highest bidder. I believe in true love.
Hello.
I heard her say that, but you
I
know
said
we
it
be
100 fucking times.
Huh.
Hey,
Like,
listen.
hello.
Hey, listen now, listen.
Listen to what I'm fucking saying. Shut the fuck up when a real bitch is talking.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Get
Shut
the
the
room.
fuck up.
Take the room.
Here we
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am. Here we go.
Because I'm a real fucking bitch. You hear what I'm saying?
Talk.
And I care. And I'm a hopeful romantic. But I can't control. At the end of the day, I try to force something that wasn't mine. That wasn't my person. And that's okay. He's sitting over there motherfucking. Fuck up.
Oh shit.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking.
That's peripheral.
Shut up.
That's peripheral.
Seriously, shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Because if you ever felt real love to where you have a motherfucking 2nd-degree tear, hello?
Wait.
He
didn't mean it.
Hello?
He didn't mean
Oh
it.
shit.
Hello? You don't know what it's fucking like.
As y'all can see, she's not breaking down, but this is what it is. It's leading up. This is all of the questioning, and they tried their best, you know what I'm saying, to explain to her like the way that they did think about her. But like I said, she's in a situation where she's hurt and drinking, so she can't really understand. It's just hard for her to understand their sentiments and what they meant. You know what I'm saying? It's how can you if you steady, if you're tender to the pain, and you really haven't been able to deal with it the way that you're supposed to. So this is it's just leading up to it. So let's go ahead and watch the rest of it.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. I meant to hit this nigga.
Wrong guy.
Let me tell you
Wrong guy,
something.
champ. Wrong guy,
Shut the
champ.
fuck up. This right here is about to go. Let me tell you something.
We good.
Shut up when I'm fucking talking. Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit that nigga. Because you sitting over here laughing.
All right, chill. Relax.
I ain't chilling.
Relax.
Because at the end of the day, it ain't your pussy. Hey, listen. I hear you.
That ain't cool, lady. For real, I'm not part of this.
Hey, listen, that's fine. But guess what? You protecting him is what it is. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not?
She hit the wrong nigga,
Hey,
champ.
don't be sitting over there laughing.
I'm not here to
Let me tell you, I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to him right here. I ain't talking about. Then bat me in my shit. Then
Champ, she cool.
Apologies,
Champ,
Bat me in my
elevate,
shit.
champ, elevate.
Apologies, champ.
bat me in my shit.
I don't hit women, yo.
That all right? Then
It's
shut the
Shannon
fuck
Briggs
up.
right here tripping out. We're good.
Apologies, champ.
At the end of the day, all right, I don't give a fuck you talking about, lady. I don't care. At the end of the day, nobody knows what I went through. Nobody knows what I'm going through. So nobody, you, him, him, whoever the fuck. You don't get to sit here and talk about shit. Ain't nobody drunk bitch talking about nothing.
We family
What's up?
here. We family here.
What's up?
We family here.
What's up?
Champ. No,
I ain't talking about nothing.
We all right, champ.
We ain't talking about nothing.
We family.
This is Charleston's people, not mine.
She all right,
It's
champ.
Charleston's
She all right,
people.
champ.
No, we family.
He said you all right.
I ain't no fucking security, bitch.
I don't give a fuck what you talking
Come on,
about.
champ.
Back me in my
champ.
shit then.
It's all good.
Back me in my shit then.
Come on.
Then shut the fuck up.
Pass me a bottle of water.
Chill.
Yeah, but
Let's
hit your
relax.
motherfucking buzzer, bitch.
All right, let's reset the room. Let's reset the room.
It is what it
guys.
is.
Let's reset the room.
It
guys.
is what it is.
Everybody cool, guys. Everybody cool.
See, that's where I'm thinking like where things started getting out of hand. But those have to be. I mean, in order to go viral, you got to have something crazy. As I watched the clips when they were talking about motherhood, when they were talking about motherhood and those things, and when everything was calm, a lot of those don't get a lot of they don't get a lot of views because it's focusing more on positivity. Like you said, though, this could be a play, for the Danza project to actually get them out there. But this could be a situation that just actually really happened. I don't know, but like I said, it's always a good talking point at the end of the day. It's a lot of stuff that you can learn from this. But let's just go ahead and watch the rest of it, and then after that, we'll pull back from this situation.
It is what it is.
Family here, guys.
Shut the fuck up.
Family here, guys.
You don't like Brittney Renner. We fuck with her.
Who's got music playing? All right. Let's relax. Let's reset the room for a second.
Nah, don't reset shit. The fuck we on?
We on the motherfucking
Charleston,
Danza project, baby.
motherfucking Capricorn in the motherfucking building.
In the build.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't care what you talking about, cause I really bad nigga in here shit. No, this is my touch-up brush.
You good.
Listen, let me tell you something. Don't nobody get tell me shit about shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Jill,
day,
close that.
Charleston,
Yes, ma'am.
this
Yes, ma'am.
the motherfucking real nigga right
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Right.
And if I didn't understand him,
Yes,
he didn't
ma'am.
understand me, we wouldn't understand each other.
Damn, that hand's
So
strong.
what's up?
I'm just happy.
Yeah, I got a good grip.
Yeah, I see. Shit, you strong. Yeah, shit. I can tell you play sports.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I can tell you play sports.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I did.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Shit.
Ma'am.
You gotta. Hey, what's up? What we
Shout
doing,
out to everybody
Charleston?
I'm reading
Shout out
all that
everybody
shit on
in the
there.
group.
Shit, I done got
I don't
into
give
the
a fuck.
comments. Just
He's
shit, I
giving
done got
these
into
men satisfaction. Shut up, bitch. While real bitches talking.
All right, so let's reset. Get back to what we were talking
What are we
about.
talking about?
We're
Peace, love, health, and wealth.
a grade 2 tear, Charles,
love, health,
PJ, and everything that occurred, and that you do wish well for him of what everything that went
I
on.
always do, because you know what? I had a baby for him.
Meet Philo T.
Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and it's a little bit too much. I don't want the kids seeing all that. Okay. Yeah. But it's let's go. No, I don't understand all that. Let's just go ahead. Yes, as y'all can see though, yeah, as y'all can see, let me go ahead and bring myself back up. Let's get out of there. As y'all can see, man, that situation did get a little crazy. So Give me just a minute. I want to hear how it sounds. I didn't even check to see how it sounds. The situation did get a little crazy. See, man, this situation. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, man. It sounded. I know the sound. I know it sounded good. It just sometimes you just like to double check it. But yeah, man, as y'all can see, man, that situation got crazy. You see the 3 clips that I showed y'all. YouTube that was in fair use. Let me see, man. A couple of people in tonight. See you later. Peace purple. We'll just leave that up there. But yeah, as you can see though, it did get it built up. The situation built up, and for people who just got in here, we just went over 3 clips of the Danza project that led up to Brittney's Renner breakdown. And a lot of times, like I said before, when you're dealing with people that's hurt and pain, what tends to happen is when they put alcohol and pain on top of each other, it's very hard. It's very hard to talk to them. Well, you got to know the right words to say because people can be triggered. So it was 3 clips. Like I said before, it started off cool. As soon as he told her the Danza Project, as soon as he told her that he didn't like her for whatever reason, and he explained it. One thing about it is that you can explain yourself, you know what I'm saying, logically to the T. He explained himself logically to the T. She still didn't get it because of the pain. I'm telling you, pain can re can pain can change the paradigm of your mind and the paradigm of your life. Pain can. It's crazy. And I sit up there and watch how he explained it. Like he explained it. Charleston explained it. Uh, the dancer, the host, he explained it. The co-host, he explained what they meant. But she still took that situation the wrong way. So, but like I said, it could be a play. I heard her almost say something though. That's what leads. That's what makes me think it's a play that they was running because she said this is finna go, and it sounded like she was finna say this finna go viral. That's what I heard her say. As soon as she said that, when she said this is finna go viral, that let me know right there that was a play that they had already set up. And I mean, I could be wrong. It could be the situation. It's just how it was. But like I told you in the beginning, it was peaceful when they were talking about the motherhood. They were talking about Charleston, long weekend. Those 3 clips that led up to Brittney's Renner breakdown or the play that they was running on. But like I said, it's a lot of information that you can glean and learn from this. Even as women, there's certain situations that can be taught, and you can understand or you can learn. You know, because I'm gonna tell you right now, uh, it talks about a woman like Brittney Renner in the Bible. It does. Jesus said it. So you got 5 husbands, and the one you with right now, he ain't even yours. So being in those situations and putting yourself in those situations, hurt and pain, it can mess you up until you meet the right person. And Jesus is the only one. See, let me tell y'all this. Jesus is the only one that can change your heart. that deep issue that you got going on down in your heart, he's the only one that can get into the deep places of your heart and be able to change that. Because, even in situations we can put ourselves in so much turmoil. And I still see people who still put themselves in situations in turmoil, and continue to be in those situations and don't know how to get out, and sometimes don't want to get out, don't know how to get out, and love playing the victim. But from what I seen, Charleston White handled that situation right. He was I didn't show y'all this clip, but Shannon Briggs was steady talking to her, just telling her, calling her B, saying she drunk and all this other type of stuff. And Charleston White was in the back waving like this. Charleston White was like, he was telling Shannon Briggs, stop talking to her. Because once you engage in that emotional side, all you doing is just opening up doors. You got to be the logical one. And they put her around all those men. But like I said, Charleston White, he handled that situation the way that he was supposed to. I believe he handled that situation the way that he was supposed to. You see what I'm saying? So, um, I've shown you from those 3 clips. If you want, you can go back. You can go back and watch it yourself. But I've shown you from those 3 clips what led up. Now it even goes a little bit. It goes a little bit further. It even goes further than. It even goes a little bit further than that. Some other clips on there where she was throwing water on people, and she just, it just got wild. But like I said, at the end of the day, it could be a play that they ran on us, to keep us so entertained on what's going on. It could be for the views, but just be mindful of the things that you do watch. But if you can glean and get something from it, you know, get the knowledge and the information out of it. So I just want to say, man, y'all have a good night. Um, y'all enjoy. Want to say appreciate y'all for watching. I've been on here for an hour. Um, yeah, I'll probably be coming back with something. It'll probably be something random tomorrow. So I want to get what's up with you, King Cams? How you doing? Hey, I seen that you said you're new to this. You wanna I'm new to this. Hey, hit the link. Hit the link and come up, man. Let me invite you right quick. Hit the link. You said you're new to this. You don't have to get on camera if you don't want to. Uh, I'm gonna send a StreamYard link. Hit that link right there. And you can come up. You can come check us out. I've been on here for about an hour now, and I just wanna probably just ask you some questions about. Yeah, I don't know if you get a chance. I don't know if you got a chance to see the whole video or not, but hit that link and I can invite you up. If you do want to be on camera, I put you on there. If you don't, that's cool too. You don't have to. You can go ahead and tell them. You can go ahead and not put your camera on. But yeah, hit that link. I'll bring you up and we can chop it up, man. I usually bring people up. I uh, I got a couple of other lives that I've done that I brought somebody up yesterday. I brought somebody up yesterday, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. They were from Australia. Um, Shout out to Little Drill Productions. And I forgot his name, Zachary. Yeah, Zachary. He was on here yesterday. Uh, yeah, he was on here yesterday, and he was showing me the Fortnite game. So, but yeah, if you hit that link, I bring you up. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. If you want to, it's cool. But if not, it's all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait a few minutes. Excuse me. Yeah. The link is pretty self-explanatory. It'll show you how to get on here. Though. King Cams. I'll put you up right there. You say I'm new to this. I'm gonna put this link right there. That link is there go the link right there, StreamYard. So I'll go ahead and give you a few minutes. I'll give you a few minutes. See if you're gonna come up. Yeah. But yeah, I guess why all right, joining up. Okay, all right, joining up. Okay, I see you. Well, no, I don't see you yet, but let me see. Okay, all right. As soon as you come up, what it'll do, it'll pop up. As soon as I see you, it'll pop up on the bottom of my screen. Yeah, but I was talking just to kind of let y'all know, I was talking about that Brittney Renner situation with Charleston White. Um, I guess the two most hated on the internet. I I give you just a minute, but okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting. King Cams. Okay. All right. Let me see right quick. I want to show y'all something else. We'll just go ahead and give them time. Charleston White, new channel. And talks to AI. Okay, that was Brittney Renner's meltdown. It's a lot of people that discussed it. Brittney Renner Charleston go viral for Renner twerking on him. Yep. See, I knew that was gonna go viral. Here, let me double check and make sure the king ain't trying to come up yet. All right. All right, y'all. I guess King probably not coming up, but it's all good though. Just whenever y'all make sure y'all set y'all notifications, subscribe, make sure you like when you come in. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on off from here. And like I said, just be mindful. I'm not saying that you have to I'm not saying that you have to kiss people butt or anything like that. But just be mindful of we just be gotta be mindful of the words that we choose and how we choose to say things. Oh, sometimes, things have to be said in truth. I'm not saying that but just to a point, because sometimes you can say stuff logically and it doesn't matter. You could be as logical as you want with the female, and if they're emotionally, which they are emotional anyways, it doesn't matter what you say logical. They're going to take what they want from the situation. And young men, you have to be aware that you don't put yourselves in situations like that, because there's times where, and I'm not what I'm saying, a misogynist or a male misogynist, nothing like that. I can only speak to men or young boys, to help them to be aware, of these type of situations, of these type of know the difference between uh, certain different type of females. Some that are I don't know, trying to see if I don't know if I can say it or not, but you got to know the difference between what a whore is, what a hoe is, what a bee is, what a and what a woman and a lady is. So you got to be able to identify and understand, because if you get yourself caught up in a situation, now Brittney Renner, she's a beautiful woman. I'm not gonna lie to you, she's beautiful, but she's hurt. That beauty don't mean nothing to what you got to deal with. A Brittney Renner is a beautiful woman, but that beauty does not mean nothing if you have to deal with what you have to deal with. That's a type of woman that can take you down. You know what I'm saying? As a man, so because it's going to be about her hurt, her pain. You know, she's just not healed, and a lot of times I see a lot of people get in situations like that. I've been in a situation like that where I got with a beautiful woman before, and didn't realize that she wasn't beautiful in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Even with me, some situations with me, even when I was younger, not knowing and understanding, and I wasn't always, what I'm saying, put together, different things like that. But I mean, I matured and I grow, but you have to learn to look for those type of people that has matured and grown and have gotten past some issues. Now, don't get me wrong; they're not gonna be perfect, but at least you got to find somebody that's working, at least working on those issues and trying to put those things behind. Because it's a lot of people that don't. They just go along with, what I'm saying, go along, get along, or not even go along to get along, but just it's all about them, their hurt, their pain. And I'm telling you, that's a horrible situation to be in. That's why I'm telling you, from experience, it's important to pick the right woman. Young men, young boys, it's important. And it's not, don't get me wrong, what I'm saying? We all want a beautiful woman. There's nothing wrong with wanting, you know what I'm saying, a woman that's beautiful. But if they beautiful and they don't have that maturity of what they have, or the maturity of what's going on the inside of them, man, you're gonna be lost, or you're gonna be hurt with them. Because the fact is, hurting people hurt people. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. Hurting people hurt people. So just make sure that if you do choose somebody, make sure that you choose somebody that has gotten past some, that has learned to they gotta have some coping mechanism. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten past some things. They're mature. They're forgiven. All that other type of stuff. So don't put yourself in a situation like that. That's not a woman that you would want right at that time. Because you can be with somebody, but you can be with them at the wrong time. Maybe they needed a 4 or 5 or 3 or 5 more years to mature and get past some things. Or you could be in a situation where you help them get past some things, and you better make sure that that's what you know what I'm saying, God has designed for you. Because sometimes you can get with, you can be allowed to, you get with people, and you know they help you and they bring some things out of you that you need. And it's certain women that you can be with that you may, that even dealing with men, that they're going to bring something out that you need. The kids will bring something out that they need, but then you can go into a whole nother house and be in a whole nother house and be a totally different man because they need something else from you. You see what I'm saying? So, but just to be with somebody who's just hurt, broken, in pain, that's gonna be hard. You're gonna be always trying to fix them. You're gonna feel sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be always wishing that, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna get better one day. You don't want to be in no situation like that. I promise you, man. I promise you don't. So, man, just keep yourself together. Do what you gotta do. Focus and just become the best version of who you are, of who you can be. And then what happens is you attract those things along the way, and you'll know what you're attracting, and you know what I'm saying, because what's ever in your heart, that's what's gonna come. Well, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I didn't see King Cam. I was waiting on you to come on up, but I see that you never. I don't see that you hit the link, so I was gonna bring you up for a little bit. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Been on here for about an hour and 30 minutes. Y'all check out the first part of what led her up, and then be able to dissect that for yourself and understand what's going on with the situation. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.